All right, so I have almost 2 days to finish the book I Was Anastasia by Ariel Lawhorn for my book club coming up soon. So I am getting started. I actually started reading this book pretty late. I think everybody in the group said that they had already finished the book at this point, but it is what it is. I had other priorities. So I'm getting cozy on the couch about to read for the night. I got a couple of hours in here. This is just sped up so y'all don't have to watch me read forever. But yeah. Okay, and I am done on the couch. I just transitioned to taking a hot bath. It's been a long day, so I just want to relax a little bit, but I got my Kindle set up on a stand. Now that I'm looking at the video, it looked pretty janky. Like, it's lopsided, but it is what it is. And then I got it connected to my page turner, so I'm around the bathtub. I just sit the holder that I press to move the button. But when I get out, I have to do my face cleaning routine and stuff like that. So I put the Kindle up on a stand near my my sink, and then I painted my nails just clear. I've been trying to stop biting my nails, so I try to keep them polished with just a basic clear polish until they grow out. But yeah, and I got to connect it to my page turner so that once again I can do what I need to do. Just click that little button. All right, so I transitioned out of the tub, finished with my face and my nails and all that good stuff. And I got a chair in my bedroom, so I'm about to just sit up here. And my husband's not ready to go to bed yet, and I'm not either. So I'm just gonna sit up in my chair as opposed to getting in the bed, because if I get in the bed, it's over. It's a wrap. It's done. So I'm gonna sit up in my chair, read something for the night. Once again, I got my page turner right here, but it wasn't working for a little bit, so that's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. I want to be able to get some reading done before I go to bed. I don't always read in this chair. I like to, just because if I get in my bed and read, I got a good 10 minutes before I'm ready to doze off. That bed, it's got melatonin in it or something. Every time I get in it, I'm not good past 10 minutes, I'm telling you. So I get in the bed when I'm serious about going to bed, and not when I'm in there trying to do something else. So that's what's going on. So it's the next day. I'm getting on my walking pad, getting in my 2 miles on here while reading my book. Again, I'm reading I Was Anastasia. I try to get in 2 miles a day. Some days I don't hit that goal, but on this walking pad, I can get to it in about 30 to 40 minutes, depending on the speed that I'm going. This morning, I was on it for 40 minutes. But yeah, reading, walking. I look so determined, and it looks like I'm going way faster than I really am, but trying not to always be sitting. Then I went outside to do a little yard work, put on my audio book, synced it to where I was, and got a little bit of that in. So I'm about halfway done with the book I Was Anastasia, and I just want to do a quick check-in. It's very well written, I can say that. It's very it kind of goes back and forth between the present and the past, when the main character was like a teenager. So far it's really interesting. I'm excited to see where it goes. Man, this sun, let me get over here. I'm excited to see where it goes. But yeah, I just want to check in. Here we go. Sitting outside, I'm at 94%. I'm making my way, sitting on the back porch. It's such a pretty day in Texas. My husband needed to go to the grocery store, so I decided to go too. Finish the book in the car. Yay to not driving. Okay, so just finished my book club meeting, and I want to wrap this video up with my thoughts, and a little bit about the book. So the book I Was Anastasia is about Anastasia Romanoff, which was a Russian princess. It's based on the book is based on a true story, but the author did say that she took some liberties just to kind of, bring the whole story together. But I've never heard of Anastasia before reading this book. About half the people in my book club did know who that was ahead of time, but some of them never heard of, I don't want to get too much away, the other main character in this book. Anyways, the book goes back and forth between a third person point of view and a first person point of view. And while I know some people don't like that, I think it works really well for this book, for the way that the way that it went back and forth between first person and third person point of view was kind of necessary for the whole story to come to the conclusion that it came to. So I think she did a great job. She took a lot of creative liberties, like I said, with how she constructed the book. It was written great. Half of the people in my group have never heard of Anastasia before this, including me. So I had no background, and I got the advice to not research the book ahead of time, not research who Anastasia was if I didn't already know who it was, to not research any of the people in the book until after I finished. So I took that advice, and I'm glad I did, because the way the book ended, I was like, I'm glad I did look this up, So would I recommend this book? Yes. There are some trigger warnings in the book, though. It does include, I don't know if YouTube gonna censor this, the R word, somebody being forced upon. It includes animal cruelty, more than I thought it should have, but it did. It included animal cruelty. They don't harp on it. It doesn't go on and on, but it's multiple instances of it in the book. It includes violence, like lives being taken, and some other stuff. So look that up ahead of time if that's something that kind of bothers you. But it's a really good book. It's not something I think I would have chosen on my own or picked up on my own, but I'm glad I read it. And that's a benefit of being in a book club, because you get to because not all book clubs are like this. This book club is kind of diverse. So everybody kind of has a different taste of books. So you get to pick books that you personally like that other people might not have read on their own. So I think that's pretty cool, because I probably wouldn't have picked this book up if left to me. But I'm glad I read it, and I would recommend it to somebody that's looking for a good historical fiction. So I think the ending of the book, I was surprised, because I hadn't looked up any of this information before about Anastasia. But the people that had already known how this book was going to end and kind of things along the way, they took different things from it. So somebody mentioned that they were excited when they could see little hints being dropped and kind of see how the author wove that in there. So now that I know the ending, if I was to reread it with a fresh set of eyes, I probably would have kind of a different take. But I was shocked at the end. I was shocked. I wanted to throw the book, because I was annoyed. Halfway through, I'm rooting for the underdog. I'm like, right is right and wrong is wrong. But this book, it was good. It was good. I'm done with it, and I'm moving on to finish my other books this month. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching.